Hey guys, I'm Vignesh and welcome back to my YouTube channel Cloud and AI Analytics. Hope everyone are doing good. So in this video we are going to see how to use client library. So since I am from Python background, I'll be using Python code inside Compute Engine to access BigQuery data by giving necessary roles and access and permissions to service account. So to break down this into pieces, the first thing is I will show you how to create service account through console and how to assign roles to that service account. So I have already recorded a video on what is service account, what are the different types of service account, and how to create service account through console and GCLI. So I will give the link of that particular video in the description section. Please take a look at it as well if you wanted to learn more about service account. So the next piece is we will create virtual machine instance through GCLI commands, and we will SSH into that virtual machine instance, and we will install dependencies and install packages for Python to support our Python code. And then we will read BigQuery public data set into Compute Engine, and we will display that particular result inside Compute Engine. So basically for this like in this video or in this demo, like we will create one service account and we will assign two roles. One is BigQuery data viewer and BigQuery user role to this service account. I hope the objective is clear, and without any further delay, let's get started. So the first thing is I'll log into my console. So this is my console and this is my cloud shell and this is the service account. If you can see there is no service account, I'll create one service account. So what is my service account name? So just demo service account, and this is description. This is I'll copy this. This is the demo for this one. So I'll copy this. This is demo for this one, and create and continue. The next thing is we will assign two roles. One is BigQuery. Under BigQuery we have to select BigQuery user data viewer. The next thing is BigQuery user. So here we will see BigQuery user. The next thing is we will continue, and service account user role. So if you wanted to give any service account user, we can give it here. Analytics. So this is the user, and you can just click on this done. So now you can see demo SAA. This is our service account. We can identify service account with the help of this symbol. With the help of this symbol, we can identify service account the same way we can identify user, group of user. Here you can see this is one service account. This is user. Again, this is service account, and this is again users only. We are not going to bother about those things, so I'll just delete those things here. So the one service account which we created is this one. This is this one. Yeah, this service account is what we are going to use. So we are not going to delete it, like I'll do it later point. Here you can see demo service account. The name is demo SAA and the description of it. We are not going to generate keys as of now. So now log into this console. So if you don't know how to log into console, just click on this activate cloud shell and open in new window. I have done that, and this is my cloud shell. I'll go here, and first I'll set one variable called zone, and I'll assign that zone with this particular value. So it has not copied. I'll copy this, go here and paste it. So I'll close this. Gcloud config set project. If you don't know where to get project ID, go here, copy this. This is my project ID and paste it here. It will config into, and then we can paste it here. Export. I'm setting one variable called zone, and I am assigning that variable with value US West 1B. If you wanted to see what is the value present inside the zone, you can use this command, echo command. You can see US1. Then I'm going to create this particular compute engine. So I'll explain you what is there. Meanwhile, I'll log into my compute engine. So I'll go into my, you can see there is no service or there is no instances currently running, and I'm just giving enter on it. You can see, so gcloud compute instance create, this is my instance name, and zone, the machine type is n1 standard one, and image project image family, this is basically a Linux based machine, and I am pointing it to default service account, like subnet is default subnet, and service account is the one which I created, demo SSA and so on is this. So you can see demo, this is my project ID followed by iam.gserviceaccount.com. So this means this is the user managed service account, and you can see what are the role assigned to this service account. So demo SAA, so this is my service account, and BigQuery data viewer and BigQuery user is the role assigned to this particular service account. So I have logged into my, say I have created this VM instance. So VM instance, you can see it here. Here you can see BigQuery instance and respective zone. This is my internal IP and external IP. You can SSH from here, but I am going to SSH into that instance using gcloud command as well. So if you wanted to know more about that instance, you can go into this, inside this instance, and you can see what is the name, instance ID, description, creation time, zone, all those things you can find it here. And this is my mission configuration. It's a very simple mission, and all the network, default network, and storage is also default thing, like only 10 GB, and all the other details, like this is the service account, and I have granted full access to all cloud APIs. So I have granted that also inside this, inside my command. Here you can see scope, I have granted all those things, and the tag is HTTP server and HTTPS server as well. So the next command, next thing is I'm going to SSH into this instance. So to do that, I'm going to use gcloud compute SSH. The zone is the same zone, and be the name of the instance and the project ID. So I'm going to SSH into this instance, permanently added. Yeah, finally you can see I'm into this instance. So I'll just list. So there is no files, and you can see what is the Python version. So by default Python version is 3.7.3, and I'm going to upgrade all the packages, and I'm going to install few packages as well. So this command is going to upgrade all the packages, and this is going to upgrade pip. So, and followed by this command. So I'm going to install Google Cloud BigQuery, since I'm accessing it from using client Python library Python. So I'm using to going install Google Cloud BigQuery, PyArrow package, pandas package, and db/d types package also. So this command is currently running all the instances, so updating all the packages which is present inside this particular machine, Linux based machine. This is a Linux based machine, and once we will be executing these commands, pip3 install upgrade pip3 install Google Cloud BigQuery. So we will be using a BigQuery client library, but Python based BigQuery client library to deal with this. So this is done. Now we are going to upgrade pip package, followed by we will install pip3 PyArrow. Sorry. Like we will install Google Cloud BigQuery first. So Google Cloud BigQuery followed by pip3 install PyArrow. So this is installing the related packages. Once this is done, we will execute the next command, PyArrow. So here you can find all the packages like related to Google Cloud BigQuery. So the version is 3.4.0, storage, core, all those things it is done. Like PyArrow is done, and we will install pandas. Like we are going to install pandas, and then finally db types. So the next thing is we are as I already told you, the Python command. So this is the Python, like from google.author we are importing the compute engine, Python based client libraries, compute engine, and I'm installing BigQuery. The credential, the service account email, the one which we created, right? The same service account I'm going to create inside this credential, and this is the query which is going to fetch the data from public dataset BigQuery. So you can actually public dataset, samples, nationality, and we are going to get year, count and number babies from this, where year equal to 2000, group by all those things. We are going to execute this query and we are going to convert this result into pandas data frame and we are going to print that here. So this is very simple command, very simple programming. This is what I'm going to do in a different way. You can directly upload this file into your SSH instance and you can execute it. I'm going to do the other way. So using Linux command itself, like echo, this is particular echo, and I'm storing it into query.py. So I'll just clear it, all those things, and I'll just paste it. So just hit enter and you can do ls. So in here you can see query.py. It's cat query.py. So here you can see from Google whatever I showed you, right? That same thing. This is what we are importing the two packages, and here is the credentials, your service account, and I'll be showing in the Linux command itself how to assign that your service account variable with the actual service account and your project ID with your actual project ID. To do that, copy, like add project ID to your query.py. So just execute this command and you will see it. So it is taking some time, then just cat it. So here you can see project ID has been replaced by our project ID, gcloud config get value project. It will get the actual project ID and it will replace this your project ID with this particular value. Here you can see your project ID and here it is the project ID itself. Now we have to do the same for service account as well. So service account, I'm copying this, pasting it here. So it will replace your service account with the actual service account. So here you can see demo SSA and whatever the role which is assigned to the service account, by default it is capable of. Then finally we are going to execute the Python file, python3 query.py. So there is some indentation error. So what I'm going to do is, sorry. So I'm just going to rename this query1.py. So like there is some indentation. So that is the error. So I'm just cat query1.py. So now the indentation is gone, or else you can use vi query.py. So you can modify like this as well. Just click I and you can modify. But since this is taking some time, that is why I was doing in the other way itself. You can do like this. So I have to do individually. So I'll go with the easy way. So I have created another file, right? vi query.py. I'll just modify there. v1 and the next thing is query1.py. So I'm just changing it. You can do this way or you can do that way. Both it will give the same results only. So cat query1.py. Here you can see there is no indentation and respective service account, all those things has been executed. python3 query1.py. Execute this file. So this is the result, year 2006, and what are the number of babies, the same way. So that why we are able to access, how we are able to access BigQuery, because BigQuery is a different service. We don't have, like, we don't know how that, like, we didn't establish any, for example, we didn't establish or we didn't separately, we didn't do anything for it. We have just created service account and we are going to use two services. One is BigQuery, the other one is compute engine itself. So we are executing inside this compute engine using Python client library. Since the service account have access related to that BigQuery, both BigQuery viewer, BigQuery data viewer and BigQuery user, since that service account have access to BigQuery, we are able to get the data, we are able to um, print the data here. If I may, if you wanted to see, for example, BQ MK data lake, I'm just trying to create one data set here. So BQM data lake. The same way, I'll just go here, and since I'll remove this BigQuery, I'll just add BigQuery here, and here you can see a data set named Big Lake under this project. So data lake. The same way, if you wanted to create one more project like BQMK data lake 1, so we will be able to view, we will be able to create. This is how this is happening, because the service, this service account have access, have role related to this particular BigQuery user and BigQuery data viewer as well. So here you can see two data sets here, big data lake and data lake 1. So I'm going to delete this. Since I'm not going to use it, I'm going to delete both the things. And that's it for this demo. I hope you learned what is the importance of service account, and with the help of service account, what all the things it is capable, or it is possible to do inside service inside Google Cloud Platform. So I'm just going to close this, leave the page, and finally I'm going to delete this particular instance. So to do that, I'm using the same GCLA command itself. So gcloud compute instance delete the name of the instance and respective zone. What is the zone? So I'm just going there. I'll just exit it from that instance. And now I'm into my Cloud Shell. So I'll just close it and I'll hit enter. So it will ask whether to continue or not. I'm going to give yes, and then we will be not able to see this instance as well. So it will get deleted once this command executed. So here you can see that it is. So this is the most important or crucial, like it has been deleted, and to cross check you can go here and just do refresh once, and you will be not able to see this instance. Yeah, that's it. So I hope you understood the importance of service account and importance of roles, and how service account is capable of handling or communicating with different services, and how user is assigned to that particular services. And highly recommend you to go with the other video which talks about what is service account, different types of service account, and how to create service account from GCLA command as well. I hope you learned something new from this video. I'll see you in the next video with more interesting content. Please do like, comment, share, and subscribe to Cloud and AI Analytics, and don't forget to click on the bell icon. And if you have any questions or any doubts in this video or in any cloud platforms like AWS, GCP, and Azure, please post that in the comment section. I'll try to reply to it as soon as possible. I'll meet you in the next video with new content and interesting content from cloud platforms. Until then, it's bye from Vignesh. Happy learning.